I bought the Osmo Pocket 3 just 3 weeks after buying this camera. Why would you do something like that when you spend $1,500 on the mirrorless camera of your dreams? Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm out here at Jester Park, just outside of Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm testing out this camera and why I really wanted to get this. Again, I just bought my Lumix S9 a few weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. It's the best camera I've ever owned. It has so many great possibilities and things that it can do, and it's pretty good for run and gun. I can store it away pretty easy. But there are times where you want to be a little bit more discreet and you still don't want to have to carry that big camera. That's where the Osmo Pocket 3 comes in. Now, I actually had the Osmo Pocket 1 and it was pretty good, but where I decided that it wasn't really for me was the low light. I do a lot of stuff with low light, whether it's concerts or when I do my travel vlogs or even in my studio. And it was getting to the point where I had to work really hard to get it to work. And so it was just more of one of those things that I could kind of take with me for fun. This one kind of eliminates that. What I think is really cool that I do get to show off today is this active tracking. So I really don't have to be nearly as conscious, where I can kind of almost act as though I have a cameraman with me. And a great example is, let's set this down again, like I did earlier, and I can just walk around and it's gonna follow me where I go. So if I wanna almost do more like a presentation style documentary kind of speaking thing, we can do that. Now, I've been a big fan of my GoPro. I have a GoPro Hero 11 and it's been amazing, and I've vlogged with it. I actually did a lot of my Disney vlogs with that. But even though it's small and the stability is really good and the image is really good, it has some limitations. If you want to use your own microphones, you have to have the media mod, which is okay, but then it eliminates the whole thing of being that waterproof camera. Because once you add the media mod, it's not waterproof anymore. The other problem with the GoPro and the media mod is that it sucks a lot of power, and those batteries are not good. And I know that those batteries lose residual charge just by sitting. It's kind of weird. So you almost have to use something like the Volta grip, which is cool, but then you're just adding bulk. So with the GoPro, you went from having a very compact camera to having a much bulkier setup if you're wanting to vlog. Now, this is the option. I got the Creator Combo Pack, so it came with this amazing microphone that automatically syncs up to the camera, and then I got the extended battery for it. So being able to have that, it gives you a little bit more of a handle kind of style, and also makes it so your battery lasts several hours. Another amazing feature and a big reason why I got this is because you can shoot this in their M-Log style, so it's much easier to do color grading. So what I can do is I actually downloaded the LUTs from my S9, and I can now throw them onto this, and we can get a much more cohesive coloring. Having that 10-bit color option on a handheld camera that's got a built-in gimbal is a massive game changer. Another reason I went with this camera is because I am a big DJI fanboy. I have 2 DJI drones. I've got the RS3 Mini. I had the Pocket 1. So it just made sense to go with another DJI product. I also think the mic quality is fantastic on the DJI stuff. So getting this with the pack was a really good option. Even though I've got it on the auto settings because they're really good, you can go way more in depth and actually control your shutter speed and your ISO. So if you have opportunities where you need to use those kind of settings, you can do it really easily on this just by accessing the slide menus. You can also use the DJI Mimo app so that it's even easier to use it and have your phone to control it. Plus you can use your phone as its own like viewfinder. So if you need a little bit bigger screen, they've got you covered there too. I figured since I was bragging about how great the low light is, I better actually show it off. Now, first of all, here's a couple clips of the show I was at the other night with Lee Bryce, where I was shooting some footage for them, and you can get a pretty good idea, but there's stage lights on, so that's not the full representation, but check this out. Now, I'm out at a park right by my house and it is very dark. So the sun's completely down and it's really overcast. There's a lot of clouds in the sky, but like, as you can tell, it looks really bright. Now there are some street lights around, but like where I'm standing is actually really dark. This low light is incredible. This is like something you would get out of a mirrorless camera. I am so shocked at how good this looks. This is like one of those things where I see it and instantly I'm like, wow, all of the vlogs I did at Disney World at nighttime would have been so much better with this camera. In the past, I've used my mirrorless camera, I used my G85, and I also mostly used either my cell phone or my GoPro. As we know, the GoPro is almost unusable in low light. So having this with a very small form factor, this is it, guys. This is the camera. Now, none of this was paid for. They're not sponsoring this video. I paid full price for this camera. But if you do want to purchase this, I have my affiliate links below, and it does help out my channel a whole lot. And plus, go to DJI. Tell them that I'm a fanboy and that I want to review their stuff. So let me know, what do you think of this camera and the performance of it versus like a mirrorless camera or a GoPro or a cell phone? I think it's pretty incredible, but I want to hear from you guys. And until next time, we'll see you later.